Good morning, Americans and humans. And, as the human beings call you guys, extraterrestrials. Me being one of you. That's the way they call us, extraterrestrials. And here in the United States, which is an empire on the earth, they say ETs. This is a comment on the human race for you ETs, as they call you. The humans on this planet are kind of unique. They're humanoid, like some of us. So far, in our 2% that we have discovered of the galaxy, there's only about 20% of the civilizations that we've encountered are humanoids. And they kind of fit the typical humanoid frame, except for one thing. Most humanoids have checks and balances, and this race does not. This race likes to kill each other, which for the most part, 98% of humanoids that we've encountered don't. But they are part of the 2% that do. And unlike the other 2%ers, this race enjoys killing themselves. They enjoy power. They don't understand what it is, that it's killing them. They don't understand that they live in a little speck in a big ocean. And they gotta cherish that speck, because if it's gone, they're gone. They don't understand that at all. They don't have any comprehension. Their technology is way ahead of their social development. That's kind of dangerous. We've known about societies like theirs that blew themselves up. Like I keep on telling them, my ancestors did the same thing. We survived because a few of us decided to change. But most of you out there that are humanoids avoided the problem by coming to your senses, something the humans here, especially Americans, don't understand about senses. I'll give you an example here. The United States, which, like I said, it's an empire on earth, they view themselves like all omnipotent, that they have to rule and intervene in planet affairs, and that their values are unique and should be adhered by the entire planet. But they don't even know what their values are, and they want other people to understand their values when they can't explain it. That is kind of bad. Usually when you go to another civilization, you let them see your values and incorporate it to their society at their pace. And let them bring their society forward at their own pace. Here, the Americans, they bring everybody into their society, knowing that they're not on the pace. But just because they intervene in other countries, another nation states as they call them here, and they bring the people in and they expect them to abide by their laws when they don't even know any other customs, they don't even know any other values, and they bring their own values with them. And unlike other civilizations here on Earth, the Americans never understood that, because they were given a carte blanche by the British under their colonial system. It's a unique situation that the Americans find themselves in here. The British were having all kinds of problems in their home kingdom. From 1607 to 1789, the British kingdom was a disaster. You had a civil war that they had to fight in the 1640s. Then you had a one-man rule under Lord Protector Cromwell. If you guys read their history, you understand what I mean. The human history is kind of unique, but especially the American/British history. And then they reestablished their monarchy. Yeah, you know, we got rid of monarchies in most of our civilizations a long time ago, but they still got them here. Yeah, and they also got totalitarian states too, and what they call democracy. Remember how that worked in our societies? Oh yeah, real fun, huh? It almost cost the death of many of our civilizations, didn't it? Yeah. Well, they don't understand that, and they don't understand why. Uh, because they had what you would call video things. Well, they believe in make believe here, okay, and they have what they call programs that are for entertainment, something that most of us didn't have. Entertainment means they sit down on this view screen and watch people create lives that are what they think will be or what they think was in the past. Either way, they're wrong on both courses, but they try to do it. Sometimes the programs that they come up teaches you a lesson, which they don't get, as in Star Trek. But they understand Star Wars, which is a fantasy. It's kind of funny. I mean, don't get me wrong, Star Wars is a good entertainment program, but it's not the teachable program. There's a lot of other teachable programs they've had, but never lasted long on TV because the people, we need something like Star Wars, or we need the good, the bad, the ugly. Yeah, they like programs like that. This is how you describe the human society, especially Americans. But they never learned that you have to be for the people, by the people. They wrote that down in their documents, but they don't have comprehension of what the heck it means. Until they do, well, you'll find them dead in 2066 anyway. Planet's dead because of the way they acted. The Mushka came and finished them off. I even offered to call them for them. You know, I mean, they wouldn't kill themselves. So why not let the Mushka do it? Well, what do you think, ETs, when you look at all the records that the humans have, when you come here on the planet and see everything? Let me know. Come to Interia, and I'll file a report over there on the Federation. So the Interior Federation of Planets will have a report as soon as I get back home. I kind of went to one of the white matter things and got myself blasted back almost 80 years back in time. Back to 1970, well, 90 years, almost 100. From 2066 to 1970. Oh boy, almost 100 years. Yeah, oh boy. And the 20th century, the late 20th century, as they called it on Earth, was a disaster. The 21st century, I can see why they blew themselves up and then disintegrated in the United States. Trust me, it's a horrible period to live in. It was a horrible period. But this is your favorite alien, just telling you guys, when you come in and see the disaster, there's plenty to look forward because, you know, the records are still there. The cities are mostly still there. So you can find the records there and use the power supply and, you know, get into the records. And you'll see what I mean about the human beings, especially the Americans, which have been long gone before the Mushka came in. They were a shining gleam for about a second, and then it vanished. This is your favorite alien. Good day.